Inside Vanessa Bryant's Lifehouse tour, net worth, and honoring Kobe's legacy. She's the woman who stood beside a legend and the strength that carried his legacy forward. Vanessa Bryant, widow of the late NBA icon Kobe Bryant, has lived a life filled with love, heartbreak, and resilience. But what does her world look like now? From breathtaking multi-million-dollar mansions to her impressive net worth and unwavering commitment to preserving Kobe's legacy, Vanessa's life is a powerful blend of elegance, purpose, and strength. We're taking you inside her world, a private life lived in the public eye. You'll see where she lives, how she's honoring Kobe's memory, and what continues to drive her every day. This isn't just a house tour, it's a journey through legacy, loss, and the power of moving forward. Stay with us, this story will stay with you. Vanessa Bryant's journey is nothing short of inspiring, a true story of strength, resilience, and purpose. As the wife of the late basketball legend Kobe Bryant, she's not just carried on his incredible legacy, she's created one of her own. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on Vanessa's remarkable life. We'll step inside her world of luxury, take a look at her impressive net worth, and reflect on the lasting imprint Kobe left, not just on the world, but on the woman he loved most. So if you've ever wondered who Vanessa Bryant is, beyond the headlines, beyond the tragedy, this is the moment to lean in. Nearly 5 years after the devastating loss of her husband, Vanessa continues to navigate life with grace and grit. And what she's done since will leave you inspired. For nearly 2 decades, Vanessa Bryant was more than just Kobe Bryant's wife. She was his anchor, his biggest supporter, and his constant through every high and low of his legendary career as the Black Mamba. Then in one heartbreaking moment, everything changed. The tragic helicopter crash that claimed the lives of Kobe and their daughter Jana shook the world and shattered Vanessa's. But while most would have been consumed by grief, Vanessa found a way to carry on, not just for herself, but for her family and for Kobe's legacy. Since that devastating day, Vanessa's life has transformed in ways few could imagine. Her net worth, once estimated at $75 million, has skyrocketed to over $600 million. But beyond the numbers, there's a deeper story to tell. What's life really been like for Vanessa since Kobe's passing? What breathtaking homes and assets has she inherited? And how is she managing the massive weight of a legacy built by one of the greatest athletes of all time? These are the questions we're exploring as we dive into the life of a woman who stepped into the spotlight in a whole new way, gracefully, powerfully, and with unwavering strength. Vanessa Bryant was born Vanessa Urbieta Cornejo on May 5, 1982, in Los Angeles, California. Her story began far from the glitz of celebrity life. Raised by her mother, Sofia Urbieta, a hardworking immigrant from Mexico, Vanessa grew up with a strong sense of resilience and cultural pride. Her early life wasn't easy. Her parents' marriage ended when she was just a baby. Her father returned to Mexico, and Vanessa was raised without much of a connection to him. That distance shaped her in ways we still see today. Her mother eventually remarried in 1990, giving Vanessa some stability. Sophia worked as a shipping clerk. Her new husband, Stephen Lane, was a middle manager at the same electronics company. Vanessa's rise from a humble, quiet girl in Southern California to the matriarch of a global legacy is a story of grace under pressure, love that defied loss, and the kind of inner strength that inspires millions. And we're just getting started. After her mother remarried, young Vanessa made a quiet but meaningful change. She began going by her stepfather's last name, Lane, instead of her birth name, Cornejo. Though she was never formally adopted by Stephen Lane, in 2000 she made it official and legally became Vanessa Marie Lane. Throughout her early years, Vanessa leaned on the love of her close-knit family, especially her older sister Sophie, who remained a steady presence in her life. But life before that stability was anything but glamorous. Before her mom married Stephen, Vanessa and her family were living in a spare room at her aunt's house. Money was tight, and life felt uncertain. Everything shifted when they moved into a modest home in Garden Grove finally, a place to breathe, to grow, and to dream. Vanessa enrolled at Marina High School in Huntington Beach. Like most teens, she was just trying to find her place. But one summer night in August 1999, everything changed. She and her friend Rowena Irife were just enjoying a hip-hop concert at Urban Meadows Amphitheater, dancing, laughing, living in the moment when fate showed up in an unexpected way. A company at the show scouted them to appear in music videos as extras and backup dancers. That chance encounter opened the door to a new world. Vanessa began booking music video gigs with some of the biggest names in the industry, Crazy Bone, Snoop Dogg. These early steps into the entertainment world were exciting but fast-paced, and her mother never left her side, always there to chaperone, to protect, and to keep her grounded. Then came November 1999. 17-year-old Vanessa was on set for the music video. That day, a young Kobe Bryant happened to be there, working on his rap album. Their paths crossed and something clicked. It wasn't just a meeting. It was a spark that would change both of their lives forever. Their whirlwind romance captured headlines almost immediately. Vanessa, still in high school, suddenly found herself under the intense glare of the media. The attention became so overwhelming that she made the decision to leave school and finish her senior year from home through independent study. By 2000, she graduated no cap and gown ceremony, no yearbook photos, but with a story that was already becoming larger than life. And that was only the beginning. Just as Vanessa's personal life was taking off, her family was quietly facing a tough chapter behind the scenes. In 2000, the same year she graduated and her whirlwind romance with Kobe went public, her mother and stepfather filed for bankruptcy. It was a tough blow, and things would only get more complicated 2 years later, when her mom and stepdad divorced. While the spotlight was focused on her glamorous new life, Vanessa's roots were still tied to real-life struggles, ones that shaped her resilience and gave her a deeper sense of purpose. Fast forward to 2007, Vanessa and Kobe decided to use their platform for something bigger than basketball, bigger than fame. They launched what was first known as the Vavo Foundation, later renamed the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Foundation. Their mission? To inspire young people to see beyond their immediate surroundings, to dream globally, and to reach higher. One of the foundation's biggest focuses has been providing scholarships to college students, particularly those from underrepresented and minority backgrounds. It's about more than just money, it's about creating opportunity, sparking ambition, and opening doors that once felt locked. But they didn't stop at scholarships. The foundation expanded its reach, partnering with organizations like the Make-A-Wish Foundation to bring hope to children facing unimaginable challenges. Whether it was through life-changing wishes or youth empowerment programs across the globe, Vanessa and Kobe made sure their impact stretched far beyond the basketball court. One of their most powerful contributions came with the National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. As founding donors, they helped bring this iconic institution to life, a place that honors the strength, achievements, and rich heritage of Black Americans across centuries. When the museum opened its doors in 2016, it stood as more than just a building. It became a monument to history, progress, and the ongoing fight for equality. And through it all, Vanessa was right there shaping a legacy that wasn't just about Kobe's greatness on the court, but about the lives they touched far beyond it. By supporting the National Museum of African American History and Culture, Vanessa and Kobe Bryant didn't just make a donation, they made a statement. They cemented their place in history by helping create a space where future generations could learn, reflect, and celebrate the rich legacy of Black America. It was a powerful contribution that spoke volumes about what they stood for: legacy, education, and truth. Then came 2020, the year everything changed. The tragic loss of Kobe and their daughter Gianna shook the world. For Vanessa, the heartbreak was unimaginable, but in the face of grief, she made a bold, beautiful choice: to carry their legacy forward in a way only she could. She renamed Kobe's beloved Mamba Sports Foundation to the Mamba and Mambachita Sports Foundation, placing Gianna's name right alongside her father's. It wasn't just a tribute, it was a message. Gianna's dreams mattered, her impact mattered, and her legacy would live on. The foundation's mission is close to Vanessa's heart, empowering young athletes from underserved communities and giving them the same chance to chase greatness that Kobe and Gianna once had. It's about opportunity, inspiration, and leveling the playing field. And Vanessa didn't stop there. In May 2021, she launched the Mambachita clothing line, a heartfelt tribute to Gianna's love for basketball and her vibrant personality. Created in collaboration with female-owned brand Danisho, the collection blends style with meaning, each piece inspired by Gianna's spirit and passion. Even more powerful, every dollar made from the Mambachita line goes straight to the Mamba and Mambachita Sports Foundation. It's fashion with purpose, turning Gianna's legacy into action for young athletes around the world. Behind the scenes, Vanessa has also stepped into a major leadership role. As president and CEO of Granity Studios, the company Kobe founded, she's continued his vision of storytelling. Granity isn't just about sports, it's about telling meaningful stories that inspire the next generation to dream big and never give up. Through every project, every initiative, and every quiet act of strength, Vanessa Bryant is doing more than honoring the past. She's building a future rooted in love, resilience, and legacy. Under Vanessa Bryant's leadership, Granity Studios didn't miss a beat. She stepped in as CEO with purpose, determined to keep Kobe's vision alive. The studio continued to tell bold, inspiring stories, blending entertainment with powerful messages that educate and uplift. For Vanessa, it was never just about business. It was about keeping Kobe's mission alive, creating content that speaks to greatness, grit, and the human spirit. And under her guidance, Granity Studios remained a space where creativity thrived and legacies were honored through storytelling. But Vanessa's impact goes far beyond the world of media. She's been a passionate advocate for women and children living in poverty, working closely with the nonprofit Baby2Baby, an organization that provides families in need with life essentials like diapers, clothes, and hygiene supplies. For Vanessa, this wasn't just charity work, it was personal. Her dedication brought real change to families facing some of life's toughest battles. In recognition of her commitment, Vanessa was honored at the Baby2Baby 10-year gala in November 2021, receiving their prestigious Philanthropy Award. It was a powerful moment, a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable loss, she continues to rise and give back in meaningful ways. But to truly understand Vanessa's journey, we have to go back to where it all began. It was November 1999. Vanessa was just 17 years old, working as a background dancer on the music video set for Thais Sadaz's Track It Up. Young, vibrant, and just getting her feet wet in the entertainment world, she had no idea her life was about to change forever. That day, she met Kobe Bryant. He was on set too, working on his rap album, and the moment they crossed paths, something clicked. A spark, a connection that felt bigger than the moment. Just 6 months later, Kobe proposed, gifting Vanessa a stunning 7-carat diamond ring. It wasn't just a symbol of love, it was the beginning of a lifelong bond that would shape both of their stories forever. And that was only the beginning of something truly unforgettable. Their love story moved fast, but it was the kind that felt meant to be. On April 18, 2001, Kobe and Vanessa tied the knot in an intimate and deeply personal wedding ceremony. Far from the glitz and glam of a public spectacle, their big day was small, sacred, and heartfelt, just about 12 guests in total. It took place at St. Edward the Confessor Catholic Church in Dana Point, California, a peaceful coastal town that offered a calm and beautiful backdrop for the beginning of their life together. But even with all the joy, their wedding didn't come without heartache. Notably absent were some of the most important people in Kobe's life: his parents, his sisters, longtime advisor, and several of his teammates. Their absence spoke volumes about the tension at the time. But for Kobe and Vanessa, the only thing that mattered that day was their love and commitment to one another. That day, Vanessa Marie Lane officially became Vanessa Marie Bryant, marking the start of a powerful partnership that would leave a lasting legacy. Together, they built a beautiful life, full of love, laughter, and the kind of memories that define a true family. Vanessa and Kobe became proud parents to 4 daughters, each one bringing their own spark to the Bryant household. Their firstborn, Natalia Diamante Bryant, arrived in January 2003. From the moment she was born, she lit up their world bright, poised, and deeply loved. Then, in May 2006, they welcomed their second daughter, Jana Maria Honora Bryant. Lovingly called Gigi, with her fierce love for basketball and natural talent, Gigi quickly became Kobe's mini-me, sharing his passion, his drive, and his Mamba mentality. It was clear she was following in his footsteps. But in January 2020, the world was shaken when both Kobe and Gianna were taken far too soon in a tragic helicopter crash. The loss was unimaginable, leaving a hole in the hearts of not just the Bryant family, but millions around the globe. Through it all, Vanessa has carried herself with grace, strength, and an unshakable dedication to honoring their legacy. By the end of 2016, the Bryant family had more reasons to smile. That December, Vanessa and Kobe welcomed their third daughter, Bianca Bella Bryant, a beautiful little light with a name as elegant as her presence. Then, in June 2019, their family grew once more with the arrival of Capri Kobe Bryant, affectionately nicknamed Coco. With a vibrant personality and her father's name as part of her own, Capri became the joyful heartbeat of the Bryant home. From Natalia to Gianna, Bianca, and Capri, each daughter added her own unique energy to the family, making the Bryants' home a place filled with love, laughter, and the kind of tight-knit bond that can only be built through real, everyday moments. And where did all of this unfold? In one of the most jaw-dropping homes in Orange County, California, a sprawling 15,000 square foot mansion nestled in one of the area's most private and luxurious neighborhoods. While the Bryants kept much of their home life away from the spotlight, what we do know is that this wasn't just a house, it was a full-on estate, valued at a breathtaking $21.3 million. Every corner of the home offered comfort, elegance, and plenty of space for the girls to grow, play, and just be kids far from the glare of the public eye. But like any real-life love story, Kobe and Vanessa's marriage wasn't without its challenges. In 2011, the couple hit a rough patch. Vanessa filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, a move that stunned fans and made headlines across the country. For a moment, it seemed like their journey together might be coming to an end. But love, when it's real, doesn't fade that easily. Despite the separation, Kobe and Vanessa found their way back to each other. Through heartache, healing, and deep reflection, they chose to fight for their marriage, and in doing so, they came out stronger than ever. Their reunion wasn't just about love, it was about growth, forgiveness, and the powerful bond that held their family together. Their story was far from perfect, but that's what made it so real, so human, and their legacy, it was still being written. By 2013, Kobe and Vanessa had found their way back to each other. After weathering the storms that tested their marriage, they made the choice to stay together, to rebuild, to recommit, and to keep their family whole. It was a powerful chapter in their love story, one defined by forgiveness, growth, and unshakable devotion. But tragically, their time together was cut short. January 26, 2020. A date the world will never forget. Kobe Bryant and their beloved daughter Gianna were among 9 lives lost in a heartbreaking helicopter crash in Calabasas, California. The news sent shockwaves across the globe, leaving fans, friends, and especially the Bryant family shattered by the loss. Kobe had always been known for his love of flying. Helicopters weren't just a luxury, they were a key part of his day-to-day life. For years, he used them to skip LA's infamous traffic and make the most of his time, especially when it came to being present for his family. Among his aircraft, he owned an Airbus AS-355, known for its sleek design and solid performance. But perhaps most recognized was his Sikorsky S-76, a spacious and reliable helicopter capable of carrying up to 13 people. It wasn't about status, it was about purpose. Kobe often shared that flying allowed him to make it to school recitals, practices, and family dinners, moments that truly mattered. For him, the helicopter wasn't a symbol of fame, it was a tool that helped him balance greatness on the court with being a hands-on dad at home. His choices always came back to one thing: family. And though he's no longer here, the impact of those choices and the legacy he left behind still echoes in every life he touched. To give you an idea of just how serious Kobe was about his love for helicopters, consider this. A brand new Sikorsky S-76 could set you back around $15 million. But for Kobe, it wasn't about the price tag, it was about efficiency, giving him more time to be with his family. After rebuilding their marriage, Kobe and Vanessa Bryant shifted gears, focusing on expanding their real estate portfolio. They weren't just collecting homes, they were curating a lifestyle, one that balanced luxury, comfort, and practicality. One of their standout properties was a stunning home in Irvine, California. At 2,400 square feet, this house was modern elegance personified. From the moment you stepped inside, you were welcomed by an open, spacious living room with clean lines and calming, neutral tones. The vibe, relaxed and refined. But the true showstopper? The gourmet kitchen, with its marble countertops and built-in coffee station, it was more than just a space to cook. It was a place to unwind, sip your favorite drink, and savor the moment. The dining room was equally impressive, perfect for family meals or hosting guests in style. There was also a cozy office for getting work done, whether it was business or personal projects, and a fully equipped laundry room that made life just a little bit easier. For a family of their stature, 3 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms might sound modest, but each space was designed with sophistication in mind. The master suite was a sanctuary in itself, featuring a luxurious spa-like bathroom with double sinks, a spa tub, and a walk-in closet that made everyday life feel a little more special. Outdoors, the property was just as inviting. There was a peaceful seating area near a fountain, a cozy spot with a fireplace to kick back and relax, and a 2-car garage for convenience. The patio was another favorite, with a dining table, BBQ grill, and even a jacuzzi, the ultimate space for enjoying outdoor moments in style. Kobe had purchased this house for $1.3 million, a smart investment, and another piece of the real estate puzzle that defined his and Vanessa's lifestyle. After Kobe's heartbreaking passing in 2020, Vanessa Bryant made the decision to part with one of their cherished homes. She sold it for $2 million, and soon after, the new owner saw the potential for something even more special. The house underwent some stunning renovations, boosting both its style and market value. Once the upgrades were completed, the property was relisted for $2.6 million, showing just how much a little love and attention can elevate a home. But this was just one of Kobe's many incredible properties. He also owned a breathtaking Mediterranean-style home nestled in the exclusive Pinnacle Point area of Newport Coast, California. Built in 1997, this 8,400 square foot estate was nothing short of luxurious. Inside, the cozy living room featured a beautiful fireplace, perfect for intimate gatherings, while the spacious kitchen, complete with a chef's island, was a dream for anyone who loves to cook. And for movie nights, the home theater, with its intricate ceiling moldings, offered an experience that matched the glamour of Hollywood. The outdoor space was equally impressive. A luxurious pool with a waterfall created the perfect spot to relax, and the patio was designed for outdoor entertaining, with seating and a fireplace to set the mood. Though Kobe initially listed the property for $8.6 million, he ultimately sold it for just over $6.1 million, making it a major part of his real estate legacy. Then there was the Lockman Lane Mansion in the prestigious Pacific Palisades area, an absolute showstopper. Built in 1992, this sprawling estate covers more than 11,000 square feet and is set on a secure, gated lot that guarantees privacy and peace of mind. Walking through the front door, you were instantly struck by the home's antique architectural style, imparting a sense of timeless elegance. Inside, the home was a masterpiece of design. Custom wood paneling and period furniture created an atmosphere of sophistication in every room, blending classic charm with luxurious comfort. It was the kind of home that felt both grand and welcoming, designed for those who appreciate the finer things in life. This mansion was something straight out of a dream. The living room alone was enough to take your breath away, with stunning glass doors that flooded the space with natural light and a dazzling crystal chandelier hanging above, adding a touch of elegance. There was also a cozy fireplace, perfect for those chilly evenings, and a grand classical piano, ready for someone to sit down and fill the air with music. The gourmet kitchen was a chef's paradise, equipped with high-end stainless steel appliances, sleek top-of-the-line cabinets, and a spacious countertop that made casual dining or a quick snack feel like an event. But the luxury didn't stop there. The house boasted not one, but two formal offices, each offering scenic views that made working from home feel like a retreat. There was also a dedicated study area, ideal for those quiet moments when you needed to escape the world. The family room seamlessly flowed into a breakfast nook, creating the perfect space for family gatherings. For ultimate comfort, the home featured 10 luxurious bathrooms, ensuring there was never a shortage of space for everyone. The 6 bedrooms were each designed with unique touches, offering their own blend of comfort and style. The master suite was a true showstopper. It came with glass doors that opened up to a private balcony, a cozy sitting area for relaxation, and a stunning dressing table. The spacious luxury bathroom had it all: a relaxing tub for unwinding and a separate shower stall, perfect for refreshing mornings. For a little fun and entertainment, the home included a sports bar, a dry sauna, and a high-tech home theater with custom seating, the perfect spot for movie nights. And for those who love to stay active, there was even a fully equipped residential gym, so you could work out without ever leaving home. The property itself sat on a sprawling 29,000 square foot lot, designed to be both beautiful and functional. One of its standout features was the large tennis court, which could easily be transformed into a basketball court for added versatility. The courtyard was an oasis of calm, with a pool surrounded by a gorgeous flower garden and a separate jacuzzi, providing the ultimate spot to relax. For outdoor entertaining, the spacious terrace offered breathtaking views of the mountains and distant ocean, an ideal backdrop for any gathering. And with a barbecue area, it was the perfect place to host friends and family. Before Kobe Bryant purchased this home, he first rented it in the late 1990s. He later decided to buy it for $2.5 million. And after enjoying the property for several years, he eventually sold it in 2014. After Kobe's passing, the property was listed once again, this time with an asking price of $12.8 million, a fitting reflection of the luxury and legacy he left behind. But beyond the mansion, another part of Kobe's world was his impressive car collection, one that Vanessa Bryant inherited after his death. Kobe was known for his passion for high-end automobiles, and his collection was a testament to his refined taste. Among the more modest vehicles in the collection was a Jeep Wrangler, a rugged 4x4 SUV that cost over $50,000. Despite his love for luxury, Kobe didn't mind a good adventure vehicle. He was also frequently seen behind the wheel of a Cadillac Escalade, a spacious, safe, and sleek ride that could cost upwards of $95,000 depending on the model. But for something more luxurious, Kobe had a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, an elegant sedan with a price tag around $110,000. Perfect for those who love both comfort and sophistication. However, Kobe's collection didn't stop there. One of his most iconic cars was a 1963 Chevy Impala, a classic that turned heads everywhere. This piece of automotive history was auctioned off for a stunning $220,000 after his passing, showing just how much it was worth. Then there was the Bentley Continental GT, a car that combined high-end craftsmanship with raw power, valued at over $230,000. The sleek interior, crafted from top-notch materials, matched the car's impressive performance. But Kobe didn't stop at just luxury. He had a Ferrari California, a convertible that screamed elegance and power. With its V8 engine, it could race to top speeds and came with a hefty price tag of around $250,000. And of course, there was the stunning Ferrari 458 Spider, another dream car valued at $260,000, showcasing Kobe's flair for speed and style. For the true sports car enthusiast, Kobe had the Ferrari 488 GTB, a machine built for performance and speed. With a price tag of around $300,000, it was the perfect car for someone who lived life in the fast lane. But Kobe's taste for luxury didn't end there. He also owned a Lamborghini Murcielago, a jaw-dropping sports car with a V12 engine that could hit incredible speeds. Valued at around $350,000, it was one of the most sought-after and expensive cars in his collection, a fitting match for his larger-than-life personality. Vanessa Bryant has become a powerful voice on social media, especially on Instagram, where she frequently shares her philanthropic work and keeps the memory of her late husband, Kobe Bryant, alive. With nearly 16 million followers, she uses her platform to not only spotlight meaningful charitable causes, but also to honor Kobe's enduring legacy. Through her posts, she connects with fans and supporters all over the world, keeping his spirit alive and well. Along with her social media influence, Vanessa inherited a substantial fortune from Kobe, cementing her place among the wealthiest in the world. During the peak of his legendary basketball career, Kobe was one of the highest-paid athletes on the planet. Over his years with the Los Angeles Lakers, he earned more than $328 million in salary alone. His contracts with the team were incredibly lucrative, helping him build a financial empire that matched his athletic greatness. Take, for example, the 3-year, $90 million extension he signed in 2010. It was clear the Lakers had complete faith in his unmatched skills. A few years later, in 2013, Kobe inked another 2-year, $48.5 million deal, securing his place as one of the NBA's most valuable assets. And in his final season, he earned an impressive $25 million, a fitting end to an extraordinary career. But Kobe's fortune didn't stop on the court. Off the hardwood, he became a powerful force in the world of endorsements. Throughout his life, Kobe earned approximately $350 million from deals with some of the biggest brands in the world, including Nike, Sprite, and McDonald's. He was the face of many of their campaigns, contributing significantly to his wealth. When you combine the $328 million he earned from his NBA salary with the $350 million from his endorsement deals, Kobe's career earnings soared to a staggering $680 million. Known not only for his skills, but also for his presence in the business world, Kobe partnered with top brands like Nike, Sprite, McDonald's, Turkish Airlines, Lenovo, Hublot, and Panini, making him one of the most marketable athletes of his time. Kobe Bryant's business savvy and widespread appeal made him a perfect match for some of the world's top companies. His international fame, especially in China, played a major role in the success of his endorsement deals. His massive following in the country helped him secure partnerships with major Chinese companies like Alibaba, Sina.com, and Mercedes-Benz, adding to his already impressive portfolio. Kobe's rise to global icon status began early in his career with a major endorsement deal with Adidas. Even before he hit the NBA courts in 1996, Kobe signed a groundbreaking 6-year contract worth $48 million with the sportswear giant. But his journey wasn't without its bumps. In 2003, Kobe faced serious allegations of sexual assault, which led many of his endorsements to come to a halt. However, Nike stood by him when the controversy hit, offering him a massive 4-year contract worth $10 million per year. Despite the media firestorm, Nike believed in Kobe's brand and continued their partnership. The first 2 years of the deal saw Kobe absent from any major marketing campaigns, likely allowing the dust to settle before his full return to the spotlight. Kobe's business acumen truly shone through when he made a bold move in March 2014, purchasing a 10% stake in the sports drink company Body Armor for $6 million. At the time, Body Armor was a relatively new player in the market, but Kobe's investment would prove to be a stroke of genius. In August 2018, Coca-Cola came in, buying 15% of Body Armor and driving the company's valuation to an impressive $2 billion. This move had a massive impact on Kobe's initial investment, boosting the value of his stake to a staggering $200 million, at least on paper, before taxes. As Body Armor continued to grow, Coca-Cola further increased its stake, eventually acquiring 70% of the company for $5.6 billion in October 2021. This deal valued the entire brand at an astounding $8 billion, and it also brought a huge financial windfall for Kobe's estate. Even though his ownership had been reduced to just 5% by then, his early investment in Body Armor paid off in a big way, bringing his estate an impressive $400 million from the deal. And it didn't stop there. In August 2016, Kobe teamed up with business partner Jeff Stiebel to create their own brand, continuing his legacy as both an athlete and an astute businessman.